Well, this is an action platforming game and a third-person shooter by the name of ShadowMan. ShadowMan first released in 1999 for Nintendo 64, PS1, and PC, and then later Dreamcast version. It also got a Mac version in 2013, but now a remastered version of the original game has come out just as of late in 2021 on PC. It hasn't come out on consoles yet, but at the time of this recording, it will be released on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One in 2021. The remastered version has cut content that was from the original game itself, like 3 unused levels, brand new weapons, brand new enemies to fight, new bosses to fight, and some new unused dialogue has been added to the game as well, including brand new music and more surprises yet to come. There was originally uncensored models from the original game itself, which was cut from the game. The game has been updated visually and also has like new visual effects in the game, such as like water effects and fire effects, which is actually pretty cool for the game. As the remastered version of the original game has been developed by Night Dive Studios, while the original version of the game was developed by Acclaim Studios T-Side. The game has been composed by Tim Haywood, and for the original game itself, the lowest rating version of this game happened to be the PS1 version, which was given overwhelming negative reviews, while the Dreamcast, PC, and Nintendo 64 versions were given positive reception. The only thing that's missing in the N64 version of this game is the soundtrack. Well, not the entire soundtrack, but most of the music has been cut off from the game. Now, you play as a man named ShadowMan, which obviously that's what the title is. You go around collecting these Dark Souls, so you can use them to power up yourself to take out the bad guys of the original 5. What the 5 am I talking about? Well, these 5 people that you have to kill are all based on real life killers, or as in serial killers, like Jack the Ripper, for example. There is a video covering about this in a different video you guys can find on YouTube. I'll leave the video in the link description below, as N64 Glen Planet actually made a great video talking about this. If you guys are interested, once again, the video will be in the description below. So ShadowMan has to use his Shadow Gun to take out enemies and use Dark Souls. The Dark Souls has been locked as if no one can ever get it open. So a more powerful thing like you, as a ShadowMan, have to open these things and collect 120 Dark Souls. You can also upgrade your health by collecting 100 heart pieces each, but you have to go to a certain place in order to upgrade yourself. Now, unfortunately, one of the bosses that was cut from the game has issues, so a later patch should be coming out pretty soon. So you have to stop a man by the name of Legion from ending the world, as you guys can say. So in the plot, it's that Nettie, who just had a dream about a world coming to an end, informed ShadowMan about this, and it's his job to collect the Dark Souls. That's mainly why he's collecting Dark Souls. So what he does basically is protect the people from the dark side of places. And your job is to take out the 5 enemies, who are the 5. Like I mentioned before, they're serial killers. And then after you guys take out the 5, you go against the Legion. But before you do that, you guys are also going to need some weapons, power-ups, and etc. in order to advance to the game. If you guys go to these temples, you get these power-ups that'll help you go around the way. So what you get is these fireproof legs powers, and basically you can walk on lava. You also get another power-up in the game that you can climb on waterfalls. Yes, that's an actual thing, by the way. You can also swim through lava. Yeah, in case you guys ever want to swim in lava, well, there you go. You got your wish. And yeah, those are most of the power-ups you basically get. The more Dark Souls you collect, the more powerful your Shadow Gun will get. In order for you guys to take out enemies, you guys will have to hold the fire button, then let go, and to deliver more devastating blows to enemies in the game. But you can only do that if you get a certain amount of Dark Souls. Well, if you get at least 1 or at least whatever for your Dark Souls meter to fill up, say if you get your first one, you can actually deliver a small amount of like damage to them. But the more Dark Souls you collect, the more powerful your Shadow Gun will get indeed. And so, it's your job to save the world from Legion and his 5 crewmates, who are serial killers. If you guys get this game on Nintendo 64, however, you guys can use the expansion pack to up your graphics of the game And I have used it, and I have no frame rate issues whatsoever. I play the game exactly how normally I would. But, unfortunately for the PS1 version, the only negative reviews that people have given it is because of its frame rate. Yeah, I've actually played that version myself before. Terrible frame rate whatsoever. But, in case you guys do have trouble controlling the game on Nintendo 64, you guys can always use the Retro Fighters controller, which is a modernized Nintendo 64 controller. The Dreamcast version, however, it's more than just a port. They actually added new enemies in the screen, or at least more enemies in the screen, expanded the level design as well. But the only negative side about the Dreamcast version is its long loading times. But it's still a great game to play on the Dreamcast. Well, the remastered version comes with one brand new level that takes place in an asylum for you to explore. There's also a brand new boss in that area, which, again, that boss has issues, like progressing or whatever, so we'll have to wait for a further update for this thing to get fixed. And the two original serial killer bosses in the game have their own level design, instead of just the original prison cell place like the Dr. Death character is in. So yeah, basically they have their own level designs, and they also got unused cutscenes that's placed in the game, which you guys can actually view, which is actually pretty cool. And you guys can also use brand new weapons and there's also brand new animations and other such in the game, so this is nice. Now I'm going to try keeping spoiler free here, but one thing I will say, depends on what you do in the game. Now, it's not really depends what you do in the game, but if you guys go to the final stage, depends on what happens to you. There's actually 2 different endings in the game based on what happened, but hey, it's whatever. I'm not gonna give you guys spoilers here, but hey, if you guys are interested in the game, then go ahead and get this game for the current platforms. Just avoid the PS1 version if you guys can. But hey, this game is one of the best games I've played, and yeah, definitely get this game. Oh, you see that enemy boss? That's what I'm talking about back there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a brand new boss. But yeah, anyways, what I'm saying is definitely get this game. There's also a sequel for the game which only came out on PS2, and the sequel itself actually got a controversial release. And what I mean by that is that they placed the game on gravestones. Yeah, they advertised the game on gravestones in order to, pay for families or whatever it is. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, I don't know what Acclaim was thinking those sort of times, like in the early 2000s. Like, they made some of the dumbest decisions when it comes to trying to advertise a video game, and one of them had to be a freaking Burnout game. Yeah, we'll probably get to that soon enough, but in a different video. But anyways, if you guys like this game, then, or at least what you like I have to say, then go ahead and pick up the game on Dreamcast, N64, and the remastered version on PC. Now, the original version of the game has been removed from Steam, so yeah, the remaster is your only option. But look, it's the same game, they just added some cut content. So, go give those things a try. And see you guys soon. This is my video on the whole game. See you guys later.